Welcome to Energy Fitness Home Workouts. Today I'm going to introduce you to our unique Energy Fitness Move class. It's a short 20-minute workout. It's all about getting limber, relaxed, stretched, mobilizing your body. And if you're sat all day at a desk or on a sofa or whatever it is you're doing, it's a great little workout to do to get feeling active, feeling great without working out of sweat. So let's get going. Okay guys, what I want us to do, we're going to mobilize every single joint in our body. We're going to stand with our feet together and we're going to stand nice and tall. Think about our posture right now, shoulders back. We're going to start working those shoulders through every range of movement they've got. We're going to do big circular motions, nice and steady, big circular motions. As we come up, we're going to shrug those shoulders as high as we can and we're going to pull our shoulders far back as we can. If you look from behind here guys, nice slow movements. And I'm trying to squeeze my shoulder blades together. Look at that bit there. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together as far as I can as I come through that movement. Good. And I'm going to try and also reach far forward, open up those shoulder blades at the back. That's good, that's great. Shrug those shoulders, relax them, shake them off. Stay nice and tall again. Let's take those arms back the other way now. So we're going over arm, forward. And now this time guys, I want us to reach forward like we're trying to grab something a long way away, but keeping our back upright and we're reaching from our shoulders. So reach and then up and back and then trying like we're trying to drop something down a tube right out in front of us. Good. Really opening up those shoulders. Nice. A couple more guys. One more for me. Excellent, now shake that off, limber them up. Shake those legs off. Okay, bring those feet in together, nice and tall again, shoulders back. Now this time we're going to take our arms back outside. I'm going to rotate our arms through the range of movement, through our rotator cuff, through its range of movement. Opening like a thumb in a lift, or trying to balance plates on the palms of my hands. Trying to rotate as far back as I can, and then back forward all the way through, and then I'm going to rotate my thumb all the way back through, but always keep my shoulders high. Try not to bend forward with it. Stay nice and tall. That's it, just keep that going. Nice and steady. Rolling forward, rolling back. Good. One more. Up to the sky. Trying to squeeze that a little bit further. And underneath. Great job. Shake it off, shrug it off. Okay, now we're going to take our arms up and reach up as tall as we can and up onto those toes, reaching as tall as we can. If balancing on the toes is difficult, just keep those feet flat on the floor, but reach and really stretch through the rib cage. Up, 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 and back down. We're going to come down and we're going to take our arms back and I'm going to lean forward now and take my arms all the way back up through the other range of movement. And I'm flexing at the waist now. Oh yeah. So I'm feeling my back loosening up. I'm coming up real tall again guys, real tall, slight arch back. See if I've got a slight arch in my back, really stretching up, lifting my shoulder blades as high as I can. Almost makes it hard to breathe. And then back down. And I'm coming through and down, gently hinging to the hips. Keep my legs straight. And taking myself over that way. Not stretching too much in the legs, I'm just trying to take my shoulders through. Feels good. One last time, up tall, up tall, up tall, as high as you can. And back down. One last time. All the way through. And slowly, gently come up. Shake it off, guys. Let's create some rotational movement through our torso. So I'm going to keep my feet shoulder width apart, hips nice and square, and I'm just going to take my arms all the way around. As I come around, I'm going to extend my arm back, as almost as if I'm trying to reach something behind me on the opposite side. Ease into it. Don't force it. Don't bounce it. Just ease into it. Come back the other way, and rotate the other way. All the time, think about keeping those shoulders back and heads up. And just feel it in your torso rotating round. That's where the muscular effort's coming from. And we're just extending those shoulders through, squeezing an extra inch. Good, nice. Coming back round again. Let's try and rotate a little bit further, but keep those hips forward extend a little bit further. Yeah, good stuff. You should feel yourself actually reaching another inch or two further round each time you do it. One more time each way then, guys. Last time. You're getting some muscular tension, so it raises your heart rate a little bit because you're working your torso. You should be squeezing quite hard through your torso to get that rotation. And now we finish. We should be about 6 or 7 inches further around than we started. Shrug those shoulders up again. Good stuff. And that creates a bit of rotation through our hips. So let's go round with our hips, nice and far forward, all the way around, all the way to the side, all the way pushing that back towards the wall behind you, and across and round. Once you get back to the front, we come back round the other way. Pushing back to the wall behind you, rotating through. Feel those hips, feel those ball and socket joints, rotating and going through their full range of movement, all the way around. One more time, guys. Good work. Nice. And shake that off. Okay, we're going to sort of create a lateral movement through our torso now. We've rotated our hips. Now we're going to create a lateral movement side to side. So I'm going to place one hand down my thigh. My legs are a little bit wider, one hand down my thigh and one arm up. I'm just sliding my hand for balance. Sliding my hand down my thigh for balance, and I'm coming up. What I'm not doing is leaning forward or leaning back. I'm trying to stay as upright as I can and just easing into that. I find this a particularly challenging stretch. I find it stretches my obliques, which is this bit here, quite a lot. And it takes a little while for me to ease into it. Come back up, nice and tall. Place that thigh back down onto the opposite side now. Other arm up, same motion in the opposite direction. Take your time, slide down it, ease into it. Remember, try not to lean forward, try not to pitch backwards, try and stay nice and upright, and all my weight is being held by my hand. Some people are really strong and flexible there, and they can take their hand away, but I feel best if I leave my hand there, keeps that support on. Easing in a little bit further, and then coming back up, nice and tall. One last time in each direction, and you'll find if you made a mental note where your fingers got to, you'll find it ease a little bit further down this time, a good inch or two. And last time back the other way. Nice, good job, shake it off. Feeling really tall, really stretched, really limber. Okay, let's get our legs active now. Let's create a bit of movement now. So we're gonna do a nice steady lunge, but we're gonna operate from that lunge. We'll start with the lunge first, then we're gonna incorporate our upper body as well. Good, so we're stepping forward, bring that rear knee towards the floor. Don't bang that knee down, just come back out, nice and steady, nice and slow. So we're actually getting the blood into our legs now, into our backside, into our buttocks, to our glutes, those major big muscles there. And also we're thinking about keeping our posture upright. Now as I come down this time, I'm going to sweep down and reach up, tall as I stand back up. Come back round, so I'm incorporating that arm movement, and back down, reach up, tall, and back round as I come back up. Keep that going. Turn and face you guys. Step forward, reach tall, rotating those arms around. One last one, guys, one more for me. And up. Nice, good job. Shake those legs off. Now we're going to take our legs from side to side. We're going to do into a sideways squat, so a side lunge. Okay, so we're going to step off, leg out. We're going to drop back into it. Not too far to start with. And all I'm going to do is point the other toe and drop into the other side. Good, adjust the feet, drop. Try and stay upright. Try Try and push your bum back and try and drop into that squat on that single leg. Side lunge. Good. Feel it engaging your inner thighs and your quads. And your glutes and your backside as well. Staying nice and tall all the way through that. Good stuff. Nice. 2 more, guys. It's quite hard work. It's time and attention. Working those inner thighs. If you need to, shake it off. Really good. I'm going to wriggle those feet in. Good stuff, guys. So we've worked our legs forward and backwards, worked our legs from side to side, we've rotated, we've gone laterally. So let's go to the floor now, guys, and let's work our core a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go lie flat and stretch myself nice and tall while I'm on the floor. Now I'm going to crunch myself up into a ball. So I'm going to bring my upper body up and I'm going to bring my legs in. If you can do it without using your arms, that's brilliant. If you can't, just leave your feet there, bring yourself into that full sit-up and hold that tummy. Squeeze it in now in this position and then roll it back out. As you roll back out, extend those legs. Extend that upper body out. So the more basic version would be bring those feet in and rolling yourself up slowly. If that's as hard as you can go, just hold it there. But hold it in tight, tight, tight. Squeezing my tummy to keep myself upright and then back out. The more advanced option, keeping those feet lightly off the floor, back in and then up and squeezing it in, working those hip flexors and that tummy, working hard. Just one more, guys. Stretching it out and back in. Under control. Good. And lay flat. Okay, spin over, guys. Spin over onto your fronts. I'm going to work our lower backs. Dorsal raises, these are called. There's a couple of options. One, leave your hands here, just underneath you, and reach up. But try not to push up with your arms. Try and do it with your upper back, your lower back, and look up at the same time. You'll feel your lower back really contracting. That's a good little squeeze, strengthening our lower back. Great for our posture. And then come back down. Another option would be to make it harder, would be to lift those hands away like so. So it's all coming from your lower back. Pause and hold for a few seconds and then bring it back down. A harder one more yet would be to bring your legs off the floor as well. Hold it there for a few seconds and then back down. If that's not tough enough for you, guys, extend those arms out in front of you and come up. Superman position. Squeeze those bum cheeks, upper body up. Good. 2 more of those, whichever one suits you. And last one. Great job. I'm going to bring my hands in under my shoulders and I'm going to stretch my lower back now. We're going back into what's called a child's pose for all those yogis out there. Bum down. Wriggle those fingers forward and relax that upper body. We're going to go into the stretch phase now, guys. So I'm starting with my lower back. Relax your head, relax your neck, let your shoulders come to the floor. And relax, really nice relaxed position there. Now we're coming up onto our knees. We're going to do a quad stretch and a hip flexor stretch onto one knee, big step forward and just lean forward into it. That stretches out the front of my leg. If that's not tough enough for you guys, you can lean back, grab your, he says, grab your heel, grab your foot and bring it in. Takes a bit of balance, but it gets a really big stretch in that quad as well. Use that other hand on your thigh, just balance, or as I say, just hold it there. Big stretch through there, particularly in the hip flexor, pushing that groin forward. And release that, shake it off. So come around the other side, other leg, big step forward, lunge into it, leaning in forward, stretching out my groin, feeling it in the front of my leg. If you want more, go back, collect your ankle and bring it with you. Held that balance just in time there. Good stuff, and relax. Big, big stretch in the quad. Fantastic stretch. For 3, 2, 1, release that and shake it off. I'm going to stretch the backs of our legs now. So I'm going to put my legs out in front of me, keep them flat on the floor. This is great for your back as well. Hands sliding down my shins. If you get to your knees, is fine. Towards my shins. Don't pulse stretches, guys. Just hold them. First, we're just going to relax into it. Toes pointing up to the ceiling. And just relax your neck. As I relax my neck, I'm trying to feel my vertebrae just opening up, and you'll feel your back opening up. And of course, you're getting a stretch in the back of those legs as well. Just ease into it, relax. Nice, relaxed breaths. Okay, now I want you to do the active part of this stretch. I want you to grab onto the back of the ankles, onto your toes, whatever you can get, or back of your knees, and actively pull yourself in. Try and pull your head down towards those knees. Now I'm really feeling my back stretching out. And it's really activating that stretch in the back of those legs. And release that slowly, slowly, slowly. Come back up, come nice and tall, and shake it off. Cool, now we're going to stretch our glutes or our backside. We get very tight in the back of our legs and our backsides if we sit down all day. So this is a great stretch for releasing the tension in your backside and the backs of those legs. I cross over my leg, and you'll see, guys, I've created a little triangle here. My right knee is up, my right foot is on my left leg. I'm going to reach through the gap with my right arm, either grab the back of my leg, or if I can, grab the front of my thigh, or my shin, should I say, or my knee, and I'm going to pull it in. I get a big stretch, in my right glute, my backside, my right hand side. Pull it in, and then if you want, you can use your elbow, or push your hand out to pull that away, push it away, and that pushing action really, really stretches that bum cheek out. That glute really gets a big stretch. Nice, release that, shake it off. Swapping legs. I plant my right foot on the floor, cross my left leg over. I create that triangle, so my left arm is going to go through the triangle, and I'm reaching through. I pull it in, and I get a big stretch. And gently release that. And then swapping legs. So I plant my right foot on the floor, lift the knee up, cross my left leg over, and if you have a look, I'm going to reach through the gap with my left hand, pulling in onto my shin or my front of my knee, pulling that in and creating a nice stretch. Feeling it here. And to increase that stretch, I'm going to push away on that knee. Really big stretch here in my backside, on the outside of my glutes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release that gently. Shake it off. We're nearly there, guys. So we're going to do one last stretch then, guys. And it's going to be, we'll sit down for this one. I'm going to stretch up tall. Stretching out that back. And then we're going to link our fingers, and we're going to imagine we're hugging a beach ball. Open up our shoulder blades, pushing our shoulder blades apart at the same time as forward. And then let's do the opposite movement. So we go from that into the opposite movement, putting our shoulders back, hands on the back, and pulling those elbows to the rear. So just finish it off now, pulling those elbows to the rear, open up that chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stay there. Well done, guys. So hopefully now you can go back to whatever you're doing, feeling a little bit taller, feeling a little bit more awake and ready to go for the rest of the day.